Hey guys, I just wanted to do a little video recap of my crazy sexy challenge that I finished on Sunday. I know some of you have been super anxious to hear how it went and just what the pros were and the cons and what I'm going to do from now on, because I think some people wonder if I'm going to be a vegan now. I kind of wrote out a list so I wouldn't forget some of the things, but I'm also going to obviously do a little blog post as well, some of the things that I'm going to continue to do. So overall, I absolutely enjoyed every minute of the challenge. I thought it was very enlightening to know just how vegans eat and how gluten-free people eat, as well as vegetarians. And I think I definitely have a new appreciation for all sorts of palates. But I really liked Chris Carr's book overall. Just she showed me a lot about nutrition and health and just being more in tune with my body. So some of the pros, I learned a lot of different foods, things I could buy at the grocery store. So I'd never heard of kombucha before. So, well, I shouldn't say I'd never heard of it. I heard it on a couple other blogs before, but I never ventured out to try it. Because I didn't really know what it did or what the effects were. So basically it's kind of like a probiotic that you drink, and it helps with digestion as well as it can give you energy and just helps kind of clean you out. And so I learned about that and I really liked that. So I probably will buy it a couple of times. It is kind of expensive, so it won't be an everyday treat. Also, I learned a lot about probiotics. So I want to continue to take probiotics every single night. And I also want to take digestive enzymes about twice a day as I was doing before. So I want to continue to do those because I feel like those have helped a lot with my digestion. I think definitely cooked a lot more at home. I kind of had to until kind of towards the end we kind of ventured out and tried some places where I could still eat things. But I definitely cooked a lot of new recipes from Chris Carr's book, all as well as like from Oshi Glows. She had some great recipes I could try, and there were a lot of other different blogs that I looked up some fun recipes, and also on Pinterest. So I definitely got more adventurous in the kitchen, so that was definitely a pro. I learned a lot about just dairy and sugar and gluten and how they affect my body in particularly, and also how they affect a lot of people's bodies. So I definitely don't think that I am gluten intolerant. I've had some gluten afterwards and nothing major has happened, but I definitely felt the effects of not having any dairy and no sugar in my diet, because the past couple of nights that I had I haven't had dairy yet, but I had some sugar, and I definitely noticed just the adrenaline and the different feelings of having sugar into my body. So definitely probably going to try to stick away from sugar, as I normally do. I normally don't have a lot of sugar. I think getting off caffeine was the number one thing that I'm really excited about. I probably have drinking just like drink, whatever, coffee for 5 years now, every single morning, and I only have like 1 cup, so I'm not like one of those really heavy coffee drinkers, but I never thought I could give it up. It was purely an addiction, so I can successfully say that I don't need coffee in the morning anymore. I love that because I'm not addicted, but I still love the flavor of coffee, so I do tend to, I'm gonna have coffee once in a while for sure. I didn't have any major stomach aches. That's another pro. I was having some just really bad cramping and trying to figure out what was causing it. And while doing this challenge, I didn't have any major cramping, but I will say that I was bloated at the beginning because, lots of stuff was getting flushed out, but also just a lot of fibrous things that my body probably isn't used to having a ton of all the time. But it's getting used to it, and with the probiotics, I think it's definitely helping. So those are a lot of the pros. And then some of the cons, I guess you would say. It is kind of expensive, this way of life, but not more expensive than, I would say, if you're going to go out and get like Big Macs all the time. But it's, I think for me, I just wanted to try new and fun things, new vegan products, that I bet if I would do this ever again, I would definitely just try to stick to veggies and lentils and lots of natural, healthy protein substances, and not try to try all these new things, because it definitely did get expensive. So I definitely spent more than I thought I would, and so I'm going to be on a very strict budget, which I have another challenge coming up in August, so stay tuned for that. It's more of a financial challenge. And so yeah, so the price was kind of expensive, and then also I didn't really like being restricted, not being able to have things wherever I was. I think it definitely taught me discipline, which is a pro, because I can say no to alcohol, I can say no to gluten, I can say no to dairy, I can say no to sugar, caffeine. It was a miracle that I got through, but especially with 4th of July and everything. But I definitely don't like being restricted so much. I think I portray that on my blog, and I'm just that kind of a person. I really do believe in balance, and that life is all about balance. And if you don't have to give things up because of an allergy of any kind, or because maybe your stomach can handle it, like having things once in a while isn't that big of a deal. So I think being restricted sometimes was super hard for me, because I am a balanced person. So that was hard. And then in like social situations, having to say, no, I'm vegan, gluten-free, and sugar-free was definitely really, really difficult, but I did it, and they were fine with it. My friends were great. And actually, there's a lot more vegan restaurants than I thought, so it was kind of cool to find some fun vegan choices. So now those are really the only cons. I think pretty much everything was really, really great. Now what will I keep doing after this? Sorry if I keep saying see, you said it again. It's because when I look down, I don't know, I tend to say a lot. So I want to do an 80-20% kind of vegan diet / just crazy sexy eating. I really love that about Chris. She does say it doesn't have to be all or nothing. You can do 80-20 or I think it's 60-40. So basically what that means is that 80% of my diet will be plant-based and 20% will be meat or whatever else I'm going to incorporate. So it's like meat like twice a week, and maybe some dairy here and there. Probably not going to bring back a lot of dairy. The only dairy I see myself having is really like Greek yogurt. I miss Chobani's. And then also I will have coffee once in a while. I think that's going to be a once a week fun treat on Friday mornings. And then I also will be bringing back about 5 ounces of wine when I want it. So I think that was something I learned. I know that there is an actual serving size for wine, but I enjoy the taste of wine, so 5 ounces is perfectly fine. So I'm definitely going to be bringing that back. Going to continue to be drinking the water with the lemon. It's filtered water with lemon and cayenne pepper in the morning, just like a little bit. It helps with circulation, and I really think it does give me a little boost in the morning. Even if it's a placebo effect, I'll take it. Any other extra energy. But really, I just really enjoy, just kind of feel refreshed after I have it. So I'm going to continue doing that, as well as taking my probiotics and my digestive enzymes. I'm not going to take probably the vitamin B12 anymore. I was taking that because of lack of meat, but if I add, meat in my diet 2 to 3 times a week, I think I should be fine. I might, just finish my bottle. I might keep doing it. Who knows? I mean, it can't hurt. And then also, I really want, my veggies to be the main dish on the plate. So when I see a plate, this is just something I want to leave you guys with. If you see a plate, I think we've been trained, which I know I've been trained, that like the meat on the plate is the meal, and then there's a side dish. But I really want to look at the side dish, the veggie side dish, as the meal, and then maybe a small portion of meat as the side dish. So that's kind of the 80-20 theory, or the 60-40. So I really enjoyed it. I thank you so much just for your guys' support and all of your positive comments, and just thanks for sticking through this crazy thing with me. I think overall I wanted to see if this would help my stomach. I wouldn't say it completely healed my stomach problems, but it definitely felt a lot better, and I'm hoping that I will continue to just live a healthy lifestyle, which I'm sure I will, but more like add more veggies and things to my life. And I hope that you guys stick around for the next challenge in August. It's not a food challenge or a fitness challenge. It's going to be a little bit different, but I think it'll be a lot of fun. So thanks, guys. Have a great day.